Hello, everyone. I'm Charlie Burke.
And I'm Tim Takis.
And we are coming to you live from Loyola Blakefield for a huge swim meet. We got lots today going on, Tim. Not only is this a game in between Loyola Blakefield and Calvert Hall, but this is also the senior day for our Loyola seniors.
Yeah, last time these seniors will be touching the pool. Hopefully they'll make it a memorable one, along with our big rival Calvert Hall. See what they put up. Big fight today in the pool.
Lots of fun events to see today, Tim. Lots of exciting stuff going on.
Yeah, the guys are getting right here to start in a minute. And we'll kick off with the 200 medley relay. Here we go. Off with the backstroke. Looking pretty contested into this first 25. Cam Shinnick with a small lead. Coming out of that water, last but first. Gonna hand off to Ryan Snyder again. And Loyola touches first, 25.69. 26.56 and 27.44 for the Calvert Hall A. Ryan Snyder and Tommy Hirsch in the water for Loyola. Pulling away in this breaststroke. About even at the turn. Calvert Hall's a little bit behind. Tommy coming out first on the underwater. Having a much faster stroke rate than Snyder. They hit him 54.33, 55.29. Ryan Clancy and Ryan Brandon hit the water. Calvert Hall in 1:00:49 and 1:01:38. Trailing behind now. Ryan Brandon pushing back on Ryan Clancy. He's going to come out of that water first and just absolutely dominate this race. He's going to hand off to Will Kunkel, and Ryan Clancy is handing off to Ben Myers. 1:17:22 and 1:17:99. Let's see if they put this relay away. Really even. Ben Myers picking up a little bit on Will Kunkel. And Will Kunkel's going to out-touch him. 140.28 and 140.52 for the Loyola guys. Calvert Hall falling a little bit behind. Calvert Hall's touching 153.66 and 154.37. Really dominant from Loyola. These guys getting their 50 swim down in, as they always do.
As always, it's important because there is no JV. There is not a lot of time for varsity guys to rest in between these meets. So it's very important that they get to burn down this lactic acid between their races. Loyola Blakefield invites you to join our Blue and Gold Community Partners Program. This program offers a direct way to support our Dons in their Blakefield experience while also establishing a close relationship with the school and our community. For more information, please visit loyolablakefield.org/communitypartners.
Thanks for that, Charlie. 200 free up next. We got four Calvert Hall swimmers, four Loyola swimmers. Nate Knapp, Patrick Brandon, Patrick Verch, and Carter Boone at 5, 6, 7, 8 for Loyola. And then we got Will Lorraine, Benjamin Carroll, Braden Weinhold, and Holt Taylor in 1, 2, 3, 4 for Calvert Hall. We'll see how this race turns out. Hopefully Calvert Hall can pull something back in this 2 free. These guys hopping out of the pool now.
It's always interesting to see what people hold last minute, especially in the 200 free, Tim.
Yeah, I got to stay a little bit reserved in the beginning and then push it all out. See what these guys' race strategies are here now. Strategy's really important. It doesn't look like there's much strategy in the pool, but there's a lot going on in their minds when they're swimming.
Should be another exciting race.
A little bit of confusion here before the race starts, but staying quiet for the start.
A perplexing start for a perplexing event.
Little hiccup for these guys still standing there. A lot racing through their brains right now, as you know, like standing behind that block. Those nervous butterflies. I love them, but here they go. And they're off now. Pretty even. Now these guys are pacing themselves just a little bit. Don't want to go out too hard. Patrick Brandon and Nate Knapp at the turn. Patrick Vertron a little bit behind. Arain up in lane 1's doing really well, holding really solid for Calvert Hall. And it's going to be Brandon at the turn, 25-13, 25-35 for Knapp, 26-04 for Rain. Verch, 26-56. Arain, Brandon, and Burke out, and Knapp out just a little bit fast. Let's see if the LAX can pull back up. Brandon at the turn again, 53-1, 53-46, 55-42 for Verch, 55-64 for Arain. Verch brought it back, now in third place for Loyola. Still Knapp and Brandon out front. Pretty even. Brandon just looking a little bit faster on those turns. So he's coming off the wall, but Nate looks a little bit faster swinging across the pool. It's going to be pretty even here at this turn. It's going to be an all-out sprint back home. 122.37, 122.58 for those two. 125.75 for Verch. Let's see what these guys got left. These Loyola guys look like they're going to go 1-2-3 again. Brandon pushing it. Maybe pulling a little bit on Knapp, the senior. See what he's got for the last 10 yards. And looks like Brandon is going to take it. 150.44 for Brandon. 150.89 for Knapp. 155.87 for Verch. Those are your top three from Loyola. Arain, 200.55 for Calvert Hall. Boone in fifth, 202.20. Carroll, 203.73. Taylor, 205.7. And Weinhold, 211.66. Pretty exciting race. That Calvert Hall went out a little bit fast there, and it really hurt him.
That's what happens with the strategy, Tim. An important part of it, too, is the leading two people, Knapp and Brandon. We have this competition between the straightaways where you're swimming and then the turns. And how you utilize either one of those two is completely crucial in how you race.
They were really even going up and down the pool, but Brandon was just getting him a little bit on every turn. Looked like he was building into those walls just a little bit and then caused that little 0.4 edge over Knapp in the end score. These guys taking their 50 warm down now. 200 IM up next. All right, for this 200 IM, we got Tommy Hirsch in lane 5, Teddy McQuaid in lane 6, Jack Holman in lane 7, and Ethan Daugherty in lane 8. Tommy Hirsch, a senior, his last meet here. And then for Calvert Hall, we got Vander Wickel in lane 1, Barrett in lane 2, Van Diver in lane 3, and Peck in lane 4. Let's see if these guys can put up some competition. Pretty early dominance by Loyola, Charlie. What do you think?
I agree, Tim. Well, we'll see what happens. Still early in the meet. Calvert Hall still has a chance to climb ahead.
These 200 freestylers hopping out of the water from their 50 swim down. Getting ready for this 2 IM. should be getting started here shortly. Waiting on the officials. Here they go. Tommy Hirsch really high off the block. But he's coming out of the water last and ahead. Going into this 25. Jack Holman touches first from lane 7. Long underwaters there for all of them. McQuaid coming out first. These 3 Loyola guys are pulling away from the pack. Looks like another dominating performance already. McQuaid, 26.46 at the turn. Holman, 27.3. Hirsch, 27.33. Guys going into the backstroke. McQuaid's pulling away. Looks like he's the better backstroker. You can just have that one standout. The one standout. And you can pull away from the pack. But if you have something that lacks, they're going to come back and catch you. But McQuaid's really pulling away right now.
We'll see what happens with the breaststroke after this first bit of fatigue really starts to kick in.
57.1. 1:00.91 for Hirsch. 1:01.34 for Holman. 3 seconds. But let's see if he can keep it up on that breaststroke. Looks like he's slowing down a little bit. Hirsch is catching up a little bit. They look pretty dead. This event can really hurt sometimes. Hirsch is making up part of that lead, coming back. Half a body length now. Really extending that stroke. Let's see what he's got left for the 50 free, for the free left. And that 50, maybe he can put in a good effort and win this race. McQuaid in 1:37.28, 1:37.72. Almost made up the whole entire 3 seconds. And he is just pulling on. McQuaid just pulling away a little bit going to this turn. See what Hirsch has got left to win this race or not. Lane 1 for Calvert Hall in 3rd place right now, above Jack Holman in lane 7. And it looks like McQuaid's going to win this race in 2:05.73, 2:06.33. Hirsch did a good job of bringing that back on the breaststroke. And then Vanderwinker, 2:13.97. Holman, 2:15.23. Those are your top 4. Really dominated again, Charlie.
I agree, Tim. I think it's important to mention again how that breaststroke technique, if you can really master that and hone that in, that can be crucial in improving your IM.
Yeah, it really can be. You have that 1 weak stroke, you just work on it a ton, and you can be a super strong IMer. Breaststroke's usually that weak link for all these guys, but not for Tommy. It looks like his best event.
We'd like to take a moment to recognize one of our blue and gold community partners. The Jesuit community of Loyola University, Maryland, shares in the mission of the Worldwide Society of Jesus. This mission includes the service of faith and the promotion of justice in dialogue with cultures and with other religions. These values characterize its commitment to the educational apostle at Loyola University, Loyola Blakefield, Cristo Rey, and St. Ignatius Academy in Baltimore.
Big 50 free up next. Sprint event. 2 lengths of the pool. In the first tee, we got John Fitzsimmons in lane 2 for Calvert Hall. Joshua Fisher in lane 3. And Ziegler in lane 4. And then we got Ben Myers, Ryan Clancy, Will Kunkel, and John Copeland, 5, 6, 7, and 8 for Loyola. These guys, the 2 IMers finishing their 50 swim down. And we're going to get ready for this 50 free. But as I was saying on that 2 free, there's long pauses before these events, and those nervous butterflies are really kicking in. But you can really use them to your advantage and just pull off a great start, and then they go away, and it's all adrenaline. The race takes you from there, Charlie. Let's see what these guys do here.
Starting right away, it looks like.
All off the block pretty good. It looks like Ryan Clancy out of the water with Ben Myers and John Fitzsimmons. Those 3 out front. And it looks like Clancy at the turn. Big underwater from him coming out first. Fitzsimmons with that fast stroke rate, really trying to pull it back. John Cobo in lane 8 too. He's going to win this event. 22.62 for Coble, 22.94 for Clancy, 23.27 for Fitzsimmons, and 23.31 for Kunkel. Those are your top four. Myers, 23.37. Fisher, 24.91. Ziegler, 25.13. Also, 7 of those guys putting in fast times. These guys are going to take their 50 swim down now. That really showed that a good turn can really win you the 50 free. It doesn't matter how fast your stroke rate is because everybody's swimming at the same rate. But if you can get that fast turn, that good underwaters and off the blocks really well, you're going to win that race.
Tim, I agree. You're at your fastest point when you're going off the walls and when you're going off of the blocks. And if you're able to utilize that, especially in 100 off the first lap, and then kind of pull it back for the second two and then go all out on the fourth lap, it's amazing.
Yeah, if you can really use that turn, because, like you said, it's the fastest point of your whole swim is when you push off that wall. If you can keep that speed and not slow down under the water, you're going to break out in front of everybody else. These guys hopping out now. We got a second heat of 50 free. We got Pauly in lane 1, Taylor in lane 2, Bennett in lane 3 for Calvert Hall. And then we got Shropshire in lane 5, Plimpton in lane 6, Stocksdale in lane 7, and Wright in lane 8. Here we go. Shropshire fast off that block with Stocksdale too. They come up even. Calvert Hall's putting in a good effort here. Stocksdale at the turn. He's going to come up in front as well. The senior putting in that stroke rate. Looks like he's pulling away. Shropshire's going to come back on him. Plimpton coming back a little bit too. Stocksdale takes this race. 24.47, 24.50 for Shropshire, 25.05 for Plimpton, 25.18 for Wright, 26.64 for Bennett, 27.27 for Taylor, and 34.27 for Pauly. That was pretty intense. Stocksdale had it from the start, but Shropshire really tried to pull it back those first 10 yards. And we are going to take a 10-minute break, and we will be back with you shortly for the 100 fly.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Hey, Tim, I got a quick question for you. Do you know what I'm not rocking with recently? You know what I'm not a big fan of?
What are you not rocking with, Charlie?
I'm not a big fan of junk, Tim. And do you know what? 1-800-GOT-JUNK is another one of our community service partners and the world's largest junk removal service. They make the ordinary business of junk removal exceptional by sending a team of 2 friendly, capable pros who will do all the removal from anyone inside or out. They'll finish up with a thorough broom cleanup. Up to 60% of the items they collect are donated or recycled. And if you call before 2 p.m., they guarantee same-day service within 90 minutes of your call. From one item to many truckloads, there is nothing too much to ask. Stop staring at that junk pile, Tim. Call them today. They are available 7 days a week until midnight.
Thank you, Charlie. Going into our hunter fly now. We got Whitham in lane 2, Dodge in lane 3, Jankovchef in lane 4, Van Diver in lane 2, Middlestat in lane 3, 4 is Door, 5 is Shinnick, 6 is Snyder, 7 is Verch, 8 is Neelis. Sorry about that. Snyder coming up first. Shinnick not far behind at this turn. And it's me, Snyder in 25-1. Shinnick 25.63, Verch 27.65, Neelis 28.01. Those are your top 4. Calvert looking a little bit behind again on this fly. Pretty even at a turn. Shinnick's made it up. Let's see what he can do on this last 25. He comes up first, pulling a little bit faster than Snyder. Looks like he's getting a little bit ahead of him going to this last 5 meters. And looks like he's going to take the win in 23.04, or 53.04. 53.62 for Snyder, 59.32 for Verge, 59.61 for Neelis, 103.62 for Van Diver, 105.66 for Door. And 116.99 for Middlestat. Pretty exciting there, Charlie. Snyder went out really fast, but Cam tracked him down.
Really exciting stuff. Only half a second apart, too.
Yeah, Cam's going to need that warm down now. Taking his leisurely time as we set up for this 100 free where we got 2 heats. Now that big sprint again.
Especially after an event like the 100 fly. I feel like butterfly just exhausts you. I feel like butterfly is more of a battle of stamina, a little bit more than a battle of technique. And I feel like after that event, you need lots of time to burn off the lactic acid.
I don't know. I'd have to disagree there because if your technique's not good, you're not going to be pulling any water. Your hips are going to sink, and you're never going to finish that event, Charlie. But these guys taking their nice time on this warm down as we go into the 100 free. In our first heat, we got Fitzsimmons in lane 2, Ziegler in lane 3, Gallant in lane 4, Brandon in lane 5, Myers in lane 6, Holman in lane 7, and Stocksdale in lane 8. 3 seniors in this heat. Fitzsimmons, Myers, and Stocksdale. Let's see what they can put up. And Loyola guy's pretty out strong. Looks like Brandon with Fitzsimmons, the teammates at MBAC. Those two look like they're out first with Myers there too. Brandon's underwaters are just better than everybody else's in this pool, and it is showing right now, and he's got a body length already going to his first 50. And he's going to touch at 22.75. 24.14 for Myers, 24.32. Charlie, that first 50 would have won the 50 free. See what he's got to bring it back with.
Close battle for second and third place as well. Gonna be interesting how it turns out.
Fitzsimmons looks like he's in second place for Calvert Hall. Putting him up, good performance. But Brandon's just, it's all his. In 47.29. Fitzsimmons in second, 50.5. Myers, 51.14. Holman in 54.60. Stocksdale in 55.2. Ziegler in 55.38. And Gallant in 59.44. Fitzsimmons really helping Calvert Hall there with some points. put in a needed second-place performance behind Brandon, but nobody was touching him.
Wonder if we'll see anything similar here in our second heat of the 100 free.
I always say going out fast can hurt you, but didn't hurt him there. And he was just super dominant in this event. Nothing else really to it. Nobody even close to him. 3.2 seconds behind him, and that's a lot in 100 free.
Once you get your endurance up to a certain degree, especially in a specific stroke, I don't think that it really matters as much about fast braking on an 100. If you can keep that momentum all the way through, although it's very difficult, that's remarkable.
Yeah, these guys taking their warm down here as we start for the second heat. And we got Bennett in lane 1, Paulie in lane 2, Peck in lane 3, Shropshire in lane 5, King in lane 6, Daughtery in lane 7, and Dyer in lane 8. Let's see what these guys put up. Couple guys out really fast off that block. It looks like King out in front, maybe with Shropshire and Dyer. Even with Peck, too. Shropshire on that turn. Coming up, but King's really sitting well on top of that water, and he's just pulling back what he doesn't do on the turn if Shropshire on that turn. They're really even, 26-27 for both, even at the turn. Let's see what they got left on this last 50.
Let's see if it's even on the turn for both of them.
Yeah, pretty.
Even again.
Even again. Let's see what they got left bringing it home. King a little bit out on that turn, but not much. Shropshire bringing it back. He's looking at him. King's not looking at him, but King is going to out-touch him. 53-57, 53-86 for Shropshire. Dyer in 55-53, Daughtery in 57-29, Peck in 58-1, Bennett in 102-96. Exciting race, Charlie.
Exciting.
Exactly even at the 50. You don't see that much.
That is very rare, Tim. Wow. That was an exciting race.
Yeah, very exciting. All right, these guys getting ready to take their 50 warm down. Looking pretty gassed in the pool. That 100 takes all out of them.
We'd like to take a moment to recognize another one of our blue and gold community partners. First National Bank is proud to be a sponsor of Loyola Blakefield Athletics, home of the Dons. At FNB, we believe that our local communities are the lifeblood of the markets that we serve. Our involvement with Loyola Blakefield and the athletics program are just a small way FNB gives back to local communities everywhere. Please stop by our Closet branch in Towson at 1 West Pennsylvania Avenue, or visit our other branches in Baltimore, Hartford, and Howard counties. You may also visit us online at www.fnb-online.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
All right, these guys are getting ready for the 500 free. Calvert Hall guys just finished up their warm down. We got Woodham in lane 2, Dodge in lane 3, Janishevsky in lane 4, Knapp in lane 5, Plimpton in lane 6, Boone in lane 7, and Wright in lane 8.
For this event, for this meet specifically, this is as endurance as it's gonna get, Tim.
Oh, it's gonna hurt, baby.
We'll see how it turns out.
So here we go. Knapp swimming his last individual race as a Loyola swimmer in the Loyola pool.
They are off.
And Knapp is already out of these guys.
Knapp off to an early lead.
This is his big signature event, Charlie. 500 free.
It's going to be exciting to see what he does with it, Tim.
Won the MIAs his sophomore year for JV in this event, and he is already out to a body length on this lead.
We'll see if it pulls through. To be a senior and this be your last time swimming your signature event for your high school at home,
Yeah, I can't
see what he does.
I can't even imagine what's running through his brain right now. Probably so many emotions. Happy to be swimming his favorite event, but at the same time, it can be sad to leave this pool. Never swimming under at a Loyola Dawn again. Pretty emotional day for these guys, but he is out quick, as we thought. 54 at this turn, maybe? 54-2. Yep,
Wow.
pretty solid.
Let's see how he does. If his endurance holds it in again, that will be remarkable.
59-47 was closest by Plimpton. Nate, the committed swimmer, to Frostberg for D2. Let's see if he can put in these performances next year when he goes and swims at college. He's really looking forward to that experience, and I wish him the best. But right now, he is tearing up this pool, and it's not even close. 123.46 at the turn. Already 10 meters on this field, and it is looking almost unfair, Charlie. I don't know what else to say. 132.96 for Plimpton, 134.87 for Wright, 138.77 for Boone, 141.90 for Woodham. Nate already coming back across the pool. Got a pool length and then some on these guys.
Calvert Halt swimmers all pretty much dead even at this time.
Yeah, 153.32 for Knapp. Out fast. 54.2 and 59.12 on those first two 100. Let's see what he keeps it up. If he can keep that even pace or if he's going to fall out a little bit. But he is pulling strong. Plimpton in second place by a demanding margin over Wright. Boone coming back on Wright a little bit. And Knapp is catching up to these Calvert Hall swimmers. And he is going to be 223.79 at the turn. And just, he's got to be ecstatic right now in that water. Man, this race hurts, but he's got to be happy for himself, putting in a performance right now so far.
There goes Nate passing the Calvert Hall swimmers.
I wouldn't count Calvert Hall out, though. Some of these guys,
sure.
swim the 500 for their first time, getting some experience in this race. No one it feels like to swim it. 254.00 for Knapp at the turn. But getting some experience under your belt, especially in this event, can help. Because once you know how to swim it, once you know how it feels like, you're going to be ready to swim it again next time.
Of course.
But Knapp, a pool length and a little bit on Jeremy Plimpton, who's in second place at 3:13.66 at that turn. But Knapp is having a field day out in this pool, and he looks super ecstatic while he's doing it.
Looks like there's no slowing in pace for Knapp right now either.
No slowing down. 3:24.54. Maybe 101.2 at that, right there on that 100. So a little bit down, but not much, and he is really pulling away. Passing Boone now. And, man, if I was him right now, I'd be trying to catch Plimpton, you know? That's the mental game you're playing in this pool. You got 5 minutes in this pool with nothing but water to swim, going back and forth. And
this is your last race for your home meet as a senior for your high school. Why not try to blow it out of your water? That's exactly what Knapp is doing right now, and it is amazing to watch.
yeah, taking advantage of this crazy senior year he's having. Excited, all these guys just excited to be in the water and touch the water, even for if it's for a few events. But nobody else even close, and he's coming up on his last 50 here. Here goes the bell, and he is 4:26.14, slowing down a little bit, but he is totally going for it. The counter's going to show that red. That means last lap, all you've got. Shaking it as hard as he can to tell him to speed up, put in a good time. And Knapp had a day here himself on this 500 free. He put in an amazing performance. And he's going to go 4:55.49, putting in a performance for Nate Knapp. Jeremy Plimpton in second place, coming down on his last turn. He's going to finish this race in pretty good time, too. Carter Boone coming down the pool towards his last counter. He's got that red on his counter. Tristan Wright going into his last 50 now, hitting that flip turn at 5:26.55. Jeremy Plimpton finishing 5:26.12. And Carter finishing in 5:39.83. These swimmers finishing up now. Whitham in 6:04.28. Wright 6:04.05. Clinching out that 1, 2, 3, 4 for Loyola, just barely. 6:10.9 for Dodge. 6:12.42 for Januszewski. Nick Knapp had a field day, and he is smiling right now. He's going to take his warm down and be really happy with that performance, Charlie. What would you say?
I'd agree, Tim. I mean, now think about it. Before that, you have the butterflies. This is it. And now you've done it. You've crushed your last event as a senior. And now you can close out your Loyola chapter successfully and look forward towards the next step of your swimming career. And it's going to be amazing to see what Nate Knapp has in store for us in the future as well.
Yeah, his last swim here in the pool. We've got one more McDonough next week, but he put in a performance for his last meet as a Don in this pool.
Indeed.
And he has got to be happy with that one. I wouldn't expect anything else. These guys taking their warm down, they're going to need it. They're definitely feeling the pain right now. All right, 200 freestyle relay coming up next. Let's see if Calvert Hall can put in a performance on this sprint. 4 guys sprinting a 50 freestyle. It's going to be really quick. .500 freestylers hopping out of the pool now. They all look pretty gassed. I would be too. Here we go, 200 freestyle relay. Myers out quick. So is Coble, the winner of the 50 freestyler. These guys really going. Calvert Hall A staying in with the Loyola A. Hanging off to Patrick Brandon and Will Kunkel for Loyola. Calvert Hall not 4 behind. 23:10 for Coble, 23:87 for Myers, 24:41 for Calvert Hall. And these two Loyola guys putting a little bit of distance between them and Calvert Hall now. Looks like they're going to go 1-2. And 46-17 to 46-55, pretty even on that turn. Ryan Clancy on that underwater comes ahead of Ronan Nealis. Both putting in fast stroke rates and a fast turn there by both of them. And they're just pulling away from this Calvert Hall team now. Ryan Clancy body length on Ronan Nealis, brought it back for his relay. Let's see what this A relay puts in with Ryan Brandon. And he shoots off at 109.36. And he is going to pull away here. Nobody's beating him. Calvert Hall coming back a little bit. John Fitzsimmons in the water. Trying to put in a good time for Calvert Hall now. Patrick Virchin there too for the Loyola B. And Ryan Brand just spinning his arms, and he's going to win this event easily. And 130.47 for Loyola. And 134.09 for the Loyola B. They're going to go 1-2. And Calvert Hall in 138.44. Looks like officials are taking a little bit of discuss here. I don't know if you saw, but I saw a little bit of flinch on the blocks. Maybe from Ben Myers right before the start. And that could be big point-wise for these guys. Relays are a lot of points, and that could have been a big mistake, but
we'll see what happens. Fidelity Business Services Group is a proud blue and gold community partner and brings its best-in-class expertise in integrated technical building services to our country's most important industries. Fidelity Building Services Group represents the leading edge of the integrated technical building services industry. They have the unique ability to ensure that a building is performing at peak efficiency under all operating conditions and to keep it that way. The expertise they bring to the table delivers extraordinary experiences to building management and occupants alike.
Thank you, Charlie. Now we're going to the 100 backstroke. And we got Whittem in lane 2, Barrett in lane 3, McDermott in lane 4, Shinnick in lane 5, Nealis in lane 6, McQuaid in lane 7, and Dyer lane 8. Nealis going right back into this 100 back right after we swim the relay. And he is going to be tired for this one, I'm sure of it. And here we go. These guys going to get in the pool. And they're off. That backstroke start always a little confusing. Feet slip a little bit on that pad. But Nealis and Shinnick and Barrett out pretty strong off that underwater. And Shinnick at that turn. McQuaid second, maybe. And then it looks like Barrett third. Now Nealis is stuck into that third position. McQuaid in second. Shinnick pulling away with this race now. Body length already. Dominating performance from the usual butterflyer. And he is going out in 26.94, 28.55 for McQuaid, 28.90 for Nealis, 29.40 for Barrett. These guys out quick. Jake Dyer in lane 8, the senior. He's always a motivator to the team. Really good guy, but Cam is just pulling away with this race. Nobody's even close to him in this backstroke. Let's see if Barrett can clinch up third place for Calvert Hall against Nealis. Nealis is hurting now after that relay, and Shinnick is going to finish 54.95, 57.98 for McQuaid. And Nealis is going to get out touched by Barrett, 1:00.05, 1:00.71 for Nealis, 1:03.35 for Dyer. And then these Calvert Hall guys finishing up, 1:11.72 and 1:15.53. Cam Shinnick with another dominating performance here today, Charlie. Nothing like it. 3 seconds on that field, and you saw it from the start.
Right, Tim. I did. I feel like this is another one of those consequences for it not being JV integrated as well. Getting rest in between these events is crucial if you don't want to be tired before your next event.
Yeah, Ronan would have had a heat or two of 100 backstroke for those JV guys. Would have given 5 or 6 extra minutes, but instead he was maybe a minute out of the pool before going. And these guys all look tired, taking their warm downs.
Just to swim 2 events back to back, no rest, incredible.
Yeah, can't shame him for that performance. Next we got 100 breast. We got Gallant in lane 2, Dorr in lane 3, Janishevsky in lane 4, Snyder in lane 5, Hirsch in lane 6, Moody in lane 7, and King in lane 8. Snyder took this event on Monday. Let's see what we can do here. These guys finishing up their 50 warm down before this 100 breast. Giving some time for these swimmers to recuperate, getting their butterflies going and getting excited for this race. Out pretty good. Snyder really fast off that block, and he is out strong. Already almost a body length on this field, and he is turning fast. He might not have the fastest stroke rate in this turn, but he is the fastest in this pool. And he is just pulling away. He's got the super strong kick, super strong stroke. Nice feel for the water, and you can just tell. 28.1 for Snyder. 31.1 for Hirsch. Nobody even close to Snyder. He is pulling away with this race.
Especially on his way going this way, Tim, we can especially see Snyder's underwaters, which is amazing, which is also necessary for you to do well in this breaststroke, Tim.
Yeah, and he's got that strong kick really compelling him. As he just glides on top of the water, his hips stay nice and high up in the water, and you can just tell he's gliding. It looks effortless almost, but he's going to put in a performance here. And he's going to go 1:00.33. That's a good time. Hirsch is going to come in second, really. and 106.75, and Dorr in third and 108.38. And it looks like Moody in 113.32. Janishevsky in 114.59. King in 116.85. And Gallant in 116.26. That holds out our 100 breaststroke. These guys going to take their warm down. Then all we got left is the 400 freestyle relay. That should be exciting.
A longtime partner of Loyola Blakefield, Whiting Turner continues its work on the Innovative Learning Center. Despite COVID-19, they have stayed on schedule, and this cutting-edge space will open to students for the 2021-2022 academic year as planned. Whiting Turner has a strong presence throughout the country, but it is headquartered here in Baltimore. They recognize the value in community involvement and pride themselves on familiarity with local communities and their ability to give clients the attention of a small business with the resources of a national corporation. We are grateful for their continued support of our Dons. All right, Tim, we've got the most exciting event, in my opinion, to watch for last. We've got the 400 free relay.
Yeah, let's see what the Dons and the Cardinals can put in here. One last relay. Give it your all. Leave everything in this pool, especially for these seniors. Last time swimming in this pool. See what these guys can put up. Should be pretty exciting. Looks like we're going to start here in a minute. Officials getting set. And they're all off pretty even. But once again, Ryan Brandon's underwaters are just unmatched. And he's going to come out ahead. Not pulling the same stroke rate he did in the 100 freestyle earlier. But he's still ahead of John Fitzsimmons, who's leading the lead off for Calvert Hall, probably their best swimmer. And he is pretty even with Ryan Brandon here going to the first 50. Patrick Brennan, too, his little brother of Ryan, 24.48 for LBA. CHCA in 24.74, Loyola B in 24.95. Those three still pretty even. Ryan Brandon just pulling away a little bit now from John Fitzsimmons and Patrick Brandon. And he is going to be leading it off to Ryan Snyder here, coming straight off the breaststroke. Probably a little bit gassed, but he is going. And he is in 48.72, 50.96 for Fitzsimmons. 52.20 for Patrick Brandon. And Snyder is just gliding through this water. Looking a little gassed, but he is still maintaining that lead for the Loyola A.
Calvert Hall in second right now, it looks like.
Yeah, Calvert Hall brought it back. 116.63, 116.87, just 0.2 ahead. And Nate Knapp's trying to make that up after his 5 free performance. You know he's hurting. And bringing back a little bit. Has Calvert Hall in that turn. And he's looking to break off a little bit. Calvert Hall looking to stay in it. But Ryan Snyder is just gliding through this water. He's going to get off the Cam Shinnick.
Knapp making up for that big time.
Yeah, and he's going to 140.82 for the LBAA. And then 143.46 for the Loyola B. 145.92 for the Calvert Hall A. And Loyola's pulled away a little bit. John Cole with a win of the 50 free in for the Loyola Blakefield B, but Cam Shinnick holding him off. And they are both cruising through the water. There, it looks like Loyola's going to take this one with 1.5 swimmers still to go. Touching in 205.03 and 207.21, 212.85 for the Calvert Hall A. And Loyola again looking untouched. It's been like this the whole meet, Charlie, and doesn't look like it's going to change anytime soon. Ryan Clancy and Max Moody here, the two Loyola guys. Clancy going in at 232.06, Moody in at 233.99. Give me one last one for the Loyola guys. Calvert Hall A going to touch here in 243.71. Clancy pulling away a little bit on Moody. Lots of white water from him. Pretty fresh for this relay. Moody putting up a fast stroke right here. See if he can catch Clancy a little bit. 256.24. 259.95. And the Loyola A and the Loyola B are going to go 1-2. 308.84 for Calvert Hall. but Ryan Clancy has pulled away for this Calvert Hall A, and they are going to glide into this finish here. And 3:24.07 for the Loyola A, and 3:29.46 for the Loyola B. The Calvert Hall A coming in now, and they're going to be in 3:37.79. The Calvert Hall B still finishing up here. These seniors all put in a good performance for their last meet in this pool, Charlie, I would say. And it looks like they left it all out there for Loyola.
I'd agree, Tim. An amazing performance put on by everyone today.
Yeah. Can't thank the MIA enough for just even putting on a swim season for these guys, getting in the pool.
It's amazing to watch that we can still hold the whole swimming community together, to see everyone out here having a good time swimming. Some amazing races today, some close ones, some great memories for the seniors as well.
These guys taking their swim downs now. The meet has ended. And we all for watching and coming out today. Dominant victory from Loyola, and we will see you all next time. Thank you.
Thank you for watching.